Charging into a situation guns
Proctor.
blazing is a good way
It's
to
about
get
time we
yourself
resupplied the Pridwin too. I'll be damned if they have to start rationing out food.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a Bronco with a vertebra. Now that's a challenge. No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead. Yes.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. Squire reporting for duty, sir.
You know the mission?
I'm to observe as you purge an area of undesirables to cleanse the Commonwealth, sir.
Better keep up, or I'll leave you for dead.
No, sir. I won't slow you down at all, sir. Here's the target area, sir.
Of course. I just need to get over it. I need to babysit their stupid asses.
Squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
The fuck is this location?
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwin. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. After this, I can't... Yeah! Finish him off!
Death from above. It's the only way to fly.
Glad to have you aboard. We'll be taking off in a moment. All weapon systems are go. Good shooting night.
The hell is hitting me? Jeez, take your time, pilot.
I'm bringing her in. Hang on to something.
Exterminate them! Send them back to hell!
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Thanks to your timing, my diagnostics show only superficial damage. I wish I could say the same for my late friends.
Looks like it was your lucky day.
An interesting choice of words. My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Tough break.
They were my friends, and I failed them. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
So why did you end up staying?
Our caravan specialized in mechanical repairs and trade. The Commonwealth has an abundance of salvage that would benefit our business. It was a calculated risk.
Well, what's done is done. You can't change the past.
You're right. I must look to the future. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
You want revenge, don't you?
I wish to prevent these Mechanist robots from destroying further innocent lives. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Yeah, let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there.
Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
I just want to trade a few things.
Very well. Help yourself.
Carrying all that weight is simply slowing you down.
Hey.
What can I... do for you?
We ran into some hostile robots today. They were pieced together, the ones we've been making in that workbench. Weird thing is, one of them was spouting something about the Mechanist, that they're here to protect the Commonwealth. Protected my ass. We managed to lose them. Those things were dangerous. Shades and I went back and picked up an arm we shot off. Whoever's making these things is an expert. Maybe even beyond my level. I'll have to look into upgrading Ada and hers for some better protection.
that fucker lands on that overpass. Oh, okay.
Instruments read all clear. We're green for takeoff.
I'll see you guys.
All weapon systems are go. Good shooting night.
Hearing shit. You're mine now.
Setting her down at the target location.
Unhappy?
How's your back doing? Still bothering you? Feeling pretty good, actually.
Careful what you wish for, fucker. South. What the hell's the south? Over here.
twice about messing with the Brotherhood after this.
Careful, sir. I don't think we're lost, but not forgotten. Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Hell yeah.
After today,
Hey.
it's going to be
Yes,
hard
sir.
to...
Keep a good hold of that.
back to patrolling the Pridwin.
You're the 666.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
That's right about that.
Every day they let us squires out into the field.
Looking for a meal? See Maria. She runs the Sunshine Diner.
Hey.
Yes, the lighting here is overloading my ocular sensors.
Heads up.
How many? Be of service.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Heads up.
What do you...
Commonwealth hasn't gotten you yet.
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some...
curious.
Take him down!
This is lots of relevant data.
Good shoot.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me. A pleasure to see you again.
Not time to be careful. Best to just keep moving. Humans, super mutants, freaks. Very busy around here.
I can't believe I'm finally gonna see the Commonwealth.
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Hey.
May I be of assistance?
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Watch the rooftops, sir. I doubt that we're alone.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting. So many. Humans. Not many super mutants. Human carry so much. Strong only need hammer. Too many streets and buildings. Sometimes strong get confused.
can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him. All smashed up around here.
Believe me, I'm so ready to put this place behind me.
Strong board.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Strong want to smash something. Someday, super... mutants kill everything.
I wanted to get out of here so bad. I just never imagined I'd be doing it without Bobby.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
World is bigger than strong. New.
Each and every one of these buildings could contain a veritable fortune in supplies. This may take a while. I'd recommend we stick close to the bases of the larger buildings to reduce our chance of being seen.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Puny human needs strong.
Should probably just go ahead and do this.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me. It's a pleasure to serve with
Someday,
you, sir.
I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
All systems are a go, sir.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwin.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting, a consequence of being mechanical in nature.
Strong board. Strong want to kill something.
So, done junk.
can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
You lead the way, and I'll follow, sir.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Still not there.
Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, sir. I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
6 crystals, 6 gold.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you.
It's not every day
Out
that
of the
let us
way.
squires out into the field.
I'm amazed that the city survived the war without taking a direct hit.
Six crystal, 6 gold, 3 screw. 4 crystals. Okay, still need 6 gold. There's a couple screws. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The past yields such interesting finds.
Sometimes strong not understand human.
The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
Carry too much, you may get a hernia.
Don't want that.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat. Human buildings break easy. Very weak. Just like humans. Too many streets and buildings. Sometimes strong get confused.
Alright. Shots.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Game? How exciting!
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
What's feeling off today? What can you tell me?
Think I soaked up some rads out there.
Blood pooling in the gums. Signs of anemia. Yeah. We better clean you up. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
That was it.
Off you go then.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
Synth-free shopping, right here.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Self-prescribed chems, as recommended. Me, myself, and I.
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled
Soon
pieces.
I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Awesome.
Why buy just an ordinary piece
I wish
of
they'd let me
wood?
have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
We buy and sell everything, to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip sizes,
Someday,
barrels.
I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Shop in safety. No synths allowed at the surplus.
The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Don't be caught dead. Protection from Commonwealth weaponry.
Hate that song. Might as well take the steel.
The hub of trade for all Diamond City right here.
Yeah?
cares about you. All your medicinal needs.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training. After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwin.
Perhaps you have missed your calling. With skills like this, you could be a Mr. Randy.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax with some cams.
The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Prescriptions, Bill. High quality cams right here.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Mentats, buff out, stim packs, quick, everything to even you out.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwin.
Tin steel, 2 plastic. 3 plastic. 2 aluminum.
abominations.
Prescriptions filled. High quality. Tim's right here.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Diamond City Surplus, everything you need.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Yeah?
You look tired. Need a room?
I'll take it.
Room 2 is yours. Enjoy.
I don't see why everyone is out to eradicate these abominations.
Have a nice day.
Yes?
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
Hell yeah.
You should wash your hands. It's sanitary to handle this.
Weird. I'll give you that. You killed her! Think you can... Huh?
Always wondered about these guns. Look at how dense this area is. It's really unlike anything in a first-person game. This one's a bad motherfucker.
Boss and cover. Can we explore?
What if we could take him? Where's his head?
My primary purpose is not combat.
Oh god.
Why is it so dangerous?
Gah! How the hell is she still in this? Oh no. Oh yeah, okay. That didn't work. Taking notes, kid.
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly.
What's up, Jared? I'm doing a little main quest action. Or on my way to.
That's it.
Nice.
It was not locked at all. Oh, wait. You did this?
Greenwich Genetics. Sounds familiar. Pull it, where is it on the map?
Enemies have been dispatched.
Ah, CIT ruins. It's around here somewhere. Doesn't look like it. What's at that location? Ah, cool. That's sounds like pretty much every location. If you really want some fun with raiders, gunners in particular. Oh, you can set up a place there. That's cool. I don't know how long you've been on the stream. I've been using Hangman's Alley as my main settlement location, thanks to its central location. That's where I store all my gear and weapons, followers. Sounds like a cool place.
Come on! Let's... Stupid noises! No green stuff here. Gonna be a good fight!
Never heard that one before.
We are unstoppable!
Jeez, what the hell are these things? Curie just friggin' wrecked that guy.
Identity unknown.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, sounds like we're in for it out here.
Nice.
That's a bad motherfucker.
What was lost is found.
Oh shit, another one.
Baby scared?
Uh-oh. One of the things I noticed, particularly in Skyrim, man, that's a nice pistol. I'm never gonna use it anyway, but whatever. It seems like people will always taunt you as you get a kill cam in Skyrim. I don't know if like that was a bug or something. It happens in this game too, but not quite as much. You'll have like a freaking level 1 raider shit talking you whenever you're coming at them like this. Yeah, typical bullshit. Wow. Shit. No, it's arguable that no NPC, no enemies, in the history of games have sounded dumber than Bethesda enemies because of stuff like that. Yeah, let's go do this. before I stop in Good Neighbor, which I haven't been to yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get the strength bobblehead. I typically do that whenever I come through here. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The only gunner that's gonna give me any trouble at all is the one with the missile launcher. There is the one at the top with the power armor, but
We may not be alone.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
Get some!
Sweet.
dang, this guy's good.
They may have detected unusual behavior.
Lock and load!
Can you do that? I didn't think you could kill your companions. Except for story purposes. Oh shit, that guy is knocked down.
Caution, I am equipped with defensive capabilities.
She fights up here. Yeah. You can kill Paladin Dance without mods. Based on your story choices. I guess you probably know that. I did think it was cool how, oh man, kneecapper. It's pretty good, but I have like so many legendary 10mm pistols. It's crazy. A plasma rifle. I do not think I have one. That's awesome. That could end up being a fixture of my arsenal. Some modding. Didn't kill Preston, you're kidding me. The number one companion that would be on my hit list if I got that mod is what's that Irish chick? Kate. Oh my god, I can't stand her. Yeah, you can do that in survival mode. You don't have as much carry weight, but I do have a ton whenever I'm in power armor. Yeah, I really think that they did a phenomenal job with the companions in this game. I think they are like BioWare levels at times, but Kate is just freaking insufferable. And for some reason, I have traveled with her a lot. I will not be doing that with this in this playthrough. And even her perk sucks.
Don't worry about me.
I suppose we should dispatch them.
Somewhere. Jesus! Oh my gosh. Where the hell is that missile launcher guy?
You are serious.
Look at this guy talking shit. Death.
Vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
Cells. Oh, there he is. That freaking bastard. Oh, good God.
All yours, sir.
Feel too good. I'm telling you. I've gotten to the point where very few enemies are threats to me. People with these missile launchers are dangerous. Alright. It sucks too because missile launchers are basically worthless in survival mode since I mean, look how much the missiles weigh. That would be 21. Those 3 missiles would be 21 weight. That's ridiculous. I mean, it makes sense, but it makes me not want to use those weapons. Besides, you can get, with modding and stuff, you can get your just regular ass sniper rifles to do almost as much as one of those. Yeah. They are. That goes without saying. Do ceramic. I would be dead if he did. Alright.
What?
This room can be a little tough too. I'm surprised by these plasma weapons. Oh jeez. Lost my arm.
They'll think twice about messing with the Brotherhood after this.
Got a little disoriented there. Oh.
You're supposed to be the greatest threat.
Yeah, I bet that's right. Have you gotten that high? That's fucking crazy. What's this junky nonsense? Oh. Alright. Interesting idea. I don't know if I have a sturdy right leg. Oh, yes, I do. I have 2 of them. Okay. We'll be needing that. So, where's that? Okay, so this should be doing more damage then. It's the same. Yeah. I can understand. It's an amazing game. I played a ton of it too, but I've never stuck to just one character for anywhere near that long. But this guy is definitely one of my favorite characters of all time. Particularly because of, you know, survival mode and everything. This is the furthest I've ever gotten in survival mode. I think I'm in for the long haul on this one.
Yes.
You are very good with the bobby pin.
Whoa! About to shoot that kid. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that nuclear material. Or do I? No. I haven't chosen a faction yet. The reason I was in this area is because I'm going to do that quest where you go through Kellogg's Head. However, I think I know which faction I'm going to choose because it's the only faction that I've never finished the game with. And that is the Railroad. Have a little sip of water in between shots.
Dangerous. Combat is quite vigorous exercise.
sponge though. Oh, it's a... I haven't chosen a faction quite yet. The reason I'm here is because I was about to go to Good Neighbor and do that quest where you go through Kellogg's Mind. But I'm going to do the Railroad because I've never finished the game with him. That's the only faction I've never gone with in the end, and I want to get the trophies and stuff. And I think they're a cool faction. I really like all the factions. They all have their different upsides and stuff. Really, except for, I mean, the Minutemen. I mean, I like them and everything, but you definitely get in the short end of the stick if you choose to go with them, particularly on survival mode. That was actually the first ending I ever did. Was I went with the Minutemen, and it is the weakest one, I must say. I actually kind of have I think it's possible for the Railroad to end up being my favorite. They're the ones who I would probably be with if I was actually living in Fallout. Either them or the Minutemen. But I think my favorite might actually be the Institute, because of how unique they are, and I think the individual quests you do with them are a little more fun than with anybody else. And I really liked the Brotherhood of Steel too. I think it had like a nice twist with dance, and bringing back Liberty Prime was a cool idea. I didn't really answer your question there. I would say that of the ones I've done so far, I would pick, if I had to pick one, I would pick the Institute as being my favorite to play. Just the idea of being able to teleport around is like really awesome. Particularly, again, in survival mode. What the hell's going on down here? Oh, there's that guy. I was amazed that I hadn't gotten that interaction yet. Look at what level they're on. I guess they're always on your level. Yeah. He's not as good. I wonder if that actually tells you something, because that's the real guy, and that guy doesn't have the energy resistance. Although you would think the synth would have the energy resistance. No, that's the synth. Yeah, that's the real guy. So yeah, it makes sense that this guy would have more energy resistance than the real man. That's a really cool touch. I don't know how to get up there.
Anyone, please.
The Enclave.
Quiet, Sid. You're not talking your way out of this. Please, please help. I don't want to die.
Oh.
I say keep your mouth shut. Please, you gotta help me. This guy's a synth, and he's gonna kill me and replace me and my family. Oh, God. My kids. Don't bring them up. He's the synth, and he wants to replace me.
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
I know.
Please, you gotta believe me. You can't let that thing do this.
Hey, I'm on your side.
Wow, that looks so fucking awesome.
I just need you to tell me the truth. Then maybe I can help.
You're with the Institute?
I can't believe I just got that.
This guy knows I'm a synth. So just help me take care of him, all right? Otherwise, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble.
I've never actually gotten that speech check before, and my charisma is 1.
Just kill this thing and be done with it.
What? No!
Oh, come on, Curie.
It's done. I need to get out of here.
I don't know if that was, if I figured that out the first time. I think I just always kind of knew that the synth was the one getting shot because TreeTrunkSean, my partner on this channel, figured it out and was like, yeah, that's the guy. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, disaster averted. What's this? Yeah, I've done that before.
You found something interesting?
So have you just stuck to the one character, or have you done quite a few, and then one of them was just you liked him so much that you got to level 2 million or whatever the fuck you said? Chill out, pup. Man, you probably really liked the Nuka World DLC. Wow, that's crazy. It takes real dedication to stick to a character like that. I've done countless characters. I've only actually beaten the game 4 times. My original guy, I left him in the freaking dust. He was the Minuteman. You know, I have an attachment to my original character, but I just had no concept of how to really build a great character. You know, I didn't have a great grasp on the perk system like I do now. And I think that, by the way, I think the perk system in this game is just awesome. I love the way they do it. But yeah, I've never actually finished the Nuka World DLC, so that's definitely something on my to-do list with this character. I've never killed them all, and I've never finished going with them.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic.
Kidding
You
me?
hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your
What a bastard.
Finn. I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
I thought this was so awesome the first time.
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let
Hancock's
this
a
incident
badass.
taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
So I'm probably not going to have the steel I need to repair my arm. Oh yes, I am. Awesome. Hancock? I haven't ever really used it much. Which I probably will on this playthrough. So that thing is modded up. Let's take a look here. I don't really, I'm not going to be able to really do anything yet. I don't have enough adhesive. I need to give Curie some stuff. Where the hell'd she go?
Look alive.
You need...
I'm playing on PS4. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that at all, really. No. Probably be doing a little better aim if I was on a PC. I definitely do not have a computer that would handle Fallout 4 too well. I'm a little low on fusion cells. Got a freaking mini nuke. No way! Take a PS4 over an Xbox any day. How good can I get this thing? Yeah, that's like the best fucking gun I've ever seen. If you mod this thing all the way. Oh yeah, for mods, yeah, it's fucking terrible. So yeah, you got a good point there. I thought console-wise, I would prefer a PlayStation, but for Fallout purposes, yeah, there's kind of no argument that it's the worst. That's a shame. It really is. That might be true. How much storage does your thing have? I've got 500 gigs, I think. Whoa. Oh, maximized. Okay. So I want to go maximized. Even maximized that is a really freaking good gun. Really freaking good. Yeah, that's... I cannot believe how good that gun is. But I don't have 500 in total. I'm constantly running out. I mean, I have 500 total. I don't have 500 left. I'm constantly like having to you know, delete games and then like re-download them and stuff. It's kind of a pain, really. One of my probably the worst thing about the PS4, although it's not that big a problem, is that even your disc-based games get downloaded onto the hard drive. But the good thing about it is you don't, like if you delete them off of your hard drive, then whenever you put in put your game back in, it doesn't take very long to put it back on there. It's not like downloading it over Wi-Fi or anything. I would have got a PS4 regardless, because it's just what I've always had. I mean, I've always been a PlayStation guy from childhood, but man, they freaking destroyed Microsoft in that press conference at E3, and Microsoft never quite recovered, even though they got rid of all that shit that had everybody pissed off. Oh man, does that up the damage too? Oh my god. Yeah, this is like the best freaking gun in the game. 180 damage per shot? You kidding me?
I wonder if the data I'm collecting will serve any purpose.
Fuck, man. I had no idea that it was that good. Take a lot to get to mod it up that good though. Those 6 fiber optics, the 8 crystals. That ain't cheap. 5 gold. I've got a lot of that stuff back at Hangman's Alley, but it's worth it though for a gun that good. Yeah, that's really good. But the thing about the gamma stuff is that it's basically worthless against. Oh, I want to keep it as a pistol. Let's go ahead and do that. It's basically worthless against like robots and super mutants and stuff. Whereas this is gonna be good against pretty much everything. Let's see. I'm probably gonna want to just straight up reflex sight. I freaking love the reflex sight. It might. I could. No. Yeah, I'll make it a reflex sight. I'll make it not a sniper. Man, I love the modding the weapons in this game. It's a lot of work. It's a lot to keep track of. But man, it's so satisfying whenever you get it. Whenever you really upgrade them. Early on in this stream, I was using the 10mm pistol that you get from the vault, and I used it for hours. I mean, I used it for so long, just from keep modding it and making it better. And then I got this one that you didn't have to reload, one of those legendaries. Yeah, Kellogg's pistol's good. I've used it a lot in the past, but man, it's not gonna have. You have to reload it every time. Kind of, it's not fully automatic or semi-automatic, and even I don't think you're gonna get it up to 180 damage per shot on that thing. Kellogg's pistol. It's just got that really nice legendary effect. What is it that your critical meter fills? Oh no, your AP fills on a critical hit. Yeah, sure. You can do that. Mine is beyond hardened. So there's hardened. Mine's doing powerful.
If I ever need repairs, you seem more than capable with your...
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's something about the sniper rifle. The way it looks, the way it feels, the sounds it makes. I don't feel quite the same satisfaction with the combat rifle, but from the beginning, the first time I used the sniper rifle, I was like, yeah, this is like such a cool gun, and like the wood, and of course you get rid of the wood if you get the marksman stuff, which I typically do eventually. But I really like the laser and plasma weapons too. I think they did a great job of designing pretty much all their weapons in this game.
And you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
Yeah, they are terrible. You can get the pipe bolt action rifle or pistol, and it's pretty good as a sniper, but it's not as cool as the hunting rifle.
Ghoul? What's a ghoul?
Oh, don't play stupid, Sylas. You know what a ghoul is.
Didn't have any shelter to go to when the bombs fell.
The pipe rifles look like they may be a little too wooden. I mean, they look like those things that be falling apart constantly.
220 years old. Now you buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old?
Okay. It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Exactly.
What's it like?
It's like being in a time warp sometimes. Hundreds of years between you and the 20-somethings running around here. Not that you'd know what that's like, would you?
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war, if you're so ancient.
It was pretty much what we have now, just with less rust.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
Well, that's just the way I remember it.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back to business. What are you picking up?
Got any work?
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston Public Library. I got a lot of fond memories of that place from when I was a girl and human. You get those lumbering brutes out of there, I'll pay you 200 caps.
I don't think that's enough money to cover clearing out a whole building.
Look, I've been shilling deals for 2 centuries, and you just overplayed your hand. The job's 200 caps. Take it or leave it.
You got a deal, Daisy.
Thanks. Hey, while you're there, could you return this book for me?
The biggest complaint I have with Fallout 4
Don't
is
even
that...
ask how long it's been overdue.
Yeah. But the biggest problem I have with Fallout 4 is I really just think the quests are not as good as Fallout 3 or New Vegas. The gunplay, so much better. Visuals, obviously, huge improvement. I like the story, I like the factions, I think the characters are phenomenal. But quests are not quite there for me.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, malarkey.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah. I mean, they didn't intend for that go to the library to be like a great mission or anything, but even like the one with the ship and the robots, it's really just a series of fetch quests. The only really great one is the Silver Shroud. I think that's one of the best Fallout quests of all time. But other than the Silver Shroud, it's like, you know, main quests are good, but side quests are pretty lacking.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about the Lomi.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
They're alright, yeah. All the faction quests are good.
Dr. Amari?
Yes. I take it this isn't a social call.
Oh.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse. You don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Yeah. Settlement needs your help. I was talking about the main Minutemen quests. Obviously, those Preston Garvey quests are... I don't hate them as much as everybody else. I mean, I like the idea of building up the Minutemen, but, you know, he kind of is asking for it to be a meme.
What?
I thought you said you left him alive.
Some expert you are. I knew this was a waste of time.
Oh.
This dead brain
I can't
had
believe you do
inside
such-
knowledge of the Institute, Amari.
Plus
the
you're the
biggest
brother of Sylas.
scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Nothing like some economy wonder glue. I think I need nuclear material again, yeah.
Is this worth anything? This world above ground is very confusing.
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded.
Excellent.
I don't think
It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated.
Man, I hope I don't have to like slowly walk through this thing because I'm over encumbered.
They might not be stable. Just hold on.
The brain seats.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Oh, thank God.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
I'm gonna actually really go in depth on this.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away.
Remember, You
I told
are
myself I wanted to
experiencing
find
these
somewhere
memories,
out from under
This
the
may
thumb
prove
of the
disorienting
NCR and
first.
all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now,
It says
though.
there's 6 watching, and I think I'm one of them. You can click live to keep up.
Mom
Every
knew
once in a
how
while.
it was. She
Oh, it says
wasn't
there's 8
soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie.
Cool.
People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
This is really well done. I really like the implication that he kept that same pistol to the end and just kept modding it.
Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone.
It's true.
I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fun.
This is like the only connection I think in this entire game.
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start
games.
fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Yeah. How about you,
They sure picked the right
done
person
this?
for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this?
That gun again.
This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Put the bull barrel on it.
I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure
His
we're gonna
name is
be really
Connie.
happy here.
We are. You'll see.
A girl named Connie.
That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Yeah. I feel the same way. But I haven't done it in a long time.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Assault rifle. It's a gun
You
I never
thought
used.
you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found
What's
another
going on,
memory
Spartan
to
Gaming?
try. I'll connect you.
I am a part of the Minutemen, but that I'm not necessarily going to use them to go through the Institute. Wow.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up.
I take it you're not a kid
but,
person.
Dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
It is a little ridiculous at times.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this.
Yeah, he did get
There's
attached
a
to him.
family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Jeez, what if Spartan
Well,
Gaming
you seem
didn't
to be
know
getting
the...
closer. Try this next one.
I feel like pretty much everybody knows this game's story at this point. There's only like one twist, and it's not like a Red Dead Redemption level story or anything.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again.
Yeah.
It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right.
These synth designs are so
They
good.
didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed. and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
We do, as you can see.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but
yeah,
you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain.
I've seen Piper execute a raider like that before.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault.
Foreshadowing?
Of course. Neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still
really?
That's good. Checking through.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
The logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
I was never quite that affected.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
It's cool to see this from this different perspective.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you
Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
That smug grin.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
That's cool to see my guy's face. I haven't seen it since I started, basically.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did.
What a badass.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
I love that sound of that old TV. I also love the ink spots.
And nobody crying but me.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
Does it really matter how I feel, Doctor?
Yes. You can't tell me that bearing witness to that man's life didn't affect you. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Then he's dead already. It's a waste of time.
No. He must have gone there for a reason. He has to be alive. He must have been prepared for it. Look, we don't have any options left. You have to go after him. Through that sea of radioactive ash.
Alright, man.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck.
Understood.
Be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up.
Holy shit, where do you live? Alright, good night, man.
Your leg is damaged. We should repair it at once.
Hey.
Do you need something from me? Trade is good.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Unreal.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me. Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Hi.
Good neighbor's crazy. Bad murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
The whole world's crazy.
No argument here. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
I haven't listened to the show.
You should. They're the best detective stories in the whole world. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun. I got a plan to bring him to life. So he can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
Good on you for trying to make the world better.
A goon with such fine aspirations. What a complex subspecies they are.
I just have to do something, you know? I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I might do it, if you make it worth my while.
When you're done, I got a reward all squared away. Will you just help me out?
As it happens, I already have your costume.
There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
First the reward, then I'll give you the costume.
Here. I wasn't gonna welsh on our deal. After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt, or his butler, Jarvie Blake. But the Shroud is strong, capable.
That's probably for the best.
Me wearing a suit is probably a terrible idea. But, you up for being a Silver Shroud? You're just like him. Except you probably haven't been in a blimp shot down by mobsters.
If I go along with this, I could use a little extra.
The Shroud's motivated by justice, not caps. Please, you gotta help.
Why me?
No one else would help me find the costume. Even though it sounds crazy, you cared. The whole world's fallen. Fallen hard. We gotta fight to make the place better. So you in?
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbor's streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station. Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to fight crime!
Monsieur, may I borrow you for a moment?
Go on.
I've spent much effort gathering information in our travels so far, and my self-diagnostics have come to a green conclusion. It is not lack of data or lack of collaboration which stifles my scientific progress. The inescapable truth is there has never been a great robot scientist.
Sounds premature. You've only just begun.
I have learned enough to recognize my fundamental limitations. The greatest scientific minds of history, the Einsteins and the Curies, my namesake, have had something beyond raw data analysis capabilities. They have had a spark. This elusive inspiration is something I must possess.
You know, you just can't program up some inspiration.
You're quite correct. If I am to advance my understanding of medicine in this strange world, I must embark on a great adventure. I must become human, or as close as I can. I must find a way to download all that I am into a human brain.
I know someone who might be able to help. Dr. Amari.
Please, then we must go to her and talk. Perhaps this is an impossibility, but it must be pursued.
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Greetings, Doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Can you do it or not?
I won't even consider something like this unless there's a good reason.
I was programmed to further our studies of disease, pathogens, and viruses. I cannot do this with the fundamental limitations of my robotic systems. If I become human, with the wealth of information in my databanks, I hope to do much good for the Commonwealth.
A pre-war robot with your knowledge and skills, plus human cognition. Yes, you could potentially save many lives. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though, all the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making, a normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
What do you know about synths?
To be clear, it may not work. But some synths have cybernetic enhancements that interface directly with their brains. The Institute must have found an interpreter for raw data. That's my hope, at least.
So it is possible, then?
Likely, even. We just need a synth. And I may be able to help with that. I've worked on synths before. Giving them memory wipes so they can live a life free of the Institute. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
I'd like to try.
We just need her caretaker's consent. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure. Hopefully this caretaker will approve of the operation. Hopefully this caretaker will approve of the operation.
Forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you could speech. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right, what matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community.
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lordhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people!
Excuse me. Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
It's changed a lot since the last time I was here.
Been here before? Well, Good Neighbor's definitely come up in the past few years. Mostly since Hancock took over.
Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually fixing stuff over at the Hotel Rexford. Or drinking that swill down at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this hollow tape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
I assume this is a paying job.
Wasn't planning on stiffing you. 100 caps and a cut of the beer. Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big grain sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new! You need some jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
Oh, I see where this is
hated
going.
that.
Job's going to be 200
Notifications
caps.
will
No
be
hassle.
glitched. I'm gonna have to stop here in a second and fix that.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Deal.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right. I just...
Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
What's up, Morowski?
You want a room? Claire runs the desk. Give her something to do besides breathing down my neck.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Wait, are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you were pretty ugly before.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay. I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Alright, I'm gonna take a little break and get the notification thing fixed. There's the kid. And maybe do a few other things. So, from Wildfire Gaming, this is SlowBurne, and I'll catch you in the next one.